Berto. Everybody say thanks, Berto. All right, everybody have a good time this weekend? I saw those two yell. Anybody not have a good time this weekend? It's like monkeys. All right, guys. Welcome to Closing Ceremonies. This is a very different year for AFW 14. Anybody who's been here before knows that we did a totally different layout. We tried a lot of things. Some things worked, some things didn't. You guys are literally our test audience this year. Did you guys like the new layout?
Yeah!
If you didn't like the new layout, because there are some people that didn't, some people are 50-50, email us, let us know, talk to us about it. We are really trying to do new things, try new things, expand the convention, because we are growing, and we're in an awkward growing state here in our tween years here. We're trying to figure out if we're big enough to take over a whole hotel, or maybe big enough to go into Century 2, or different things like that. Or if we just want to all be very happy and cuddle upstairs like we've been doing for the last few years. So please let us know that. Hop on social media. Let us know if you had a good time. If you didn't have a good time, email us. Don't just get out on social media and blast it horribly. Now, what we're going to do right now, and for anybody who's been to closing ceremonies before, this is the time where we announce all of our winners, hand out all of our prizes, and talk about next year a little bit. First thing we do have to do is we have to thank the awesome staff that puts all this together. There's a team of Wolf Moon, and then our extended family that helps us run cosplay and registration, and then of course the larger extended family of all the volunteers, because there's about, I don't know, 80 volunteers that help make this all happen. So give them a big round of applause. We tried a couple of things this year. One of the new things we did was we did a stamp competition. Anybody compete in the stamp competition this year? Okay. We're going to draw out some prizes. We're going to be giving away some free passes for next year, t-shirts, things like that. We'll do that during the show. We're also going to announce our auction winners and various other things. What do we want to start with today, guys? Let's see.
What about the one cat sent off of the guys that are not here?
Talk about the guests. I don't want to do any of the Peter Pixie stuff right now. I think what we're going to do here is we are going to start off with one of our first competitions, our annual competition of Baw for Combat. Did anybody do Baw for Combat this year? One person did Baw for Combat? You did Baw for Combat and you lost? Does that mean that they're kicking people off in Baw for Combat and they didn't make it?
Killed everybody else.
Where's our Baw for Combat guys that ran our group? Bring them on up. Everybody give them a round of applause. There's many attractions we have every year, and these guys come in and they get their butts whipped by people in costumes they don't charge us or anything, they just love getting their butts whipped, isn't that right? Yeah. So, all right. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what you guys do, and go ahead and give your award.
Right. So I just want to thank everyone who came and fought or came and talked to us. We really appreciate it. We love fighting, we love hitting people, we love being hit. It's all great. I want to thank AFW for letting us come every single year and helping out. Like, this is one of my passions, same with him, same with all of us. So getting to come here, getting to show what we do every single week is great. And on that note, we do meet every single Saturday at Central Riverside Park at 1 p.m. We do this all the time. We go out of town, all sorts of things. Without further ado, I want to announce the winner. Kyle Dilly, the wonderful, handsome, charismatic, wherever he is, if he's even there. Well, Kyle is the winner. Thank you very much for putting up with being hit.
All right, and I think you failed to mention everything. We do have a Facebook group. We are the realm of Storm Wrath. If you want to look us up on Facebook, social media, he's one of the admins. You can join up, get more schedules and whatnot, ask any questions that you may have about the sport. how to dress and whatnot, or see if anybody's out there fighting, because sometimes low numbers, but yeah. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, I'd just like to take a second. The guests that were here, Tyson Reinhardt, Caitlin Barr, and Caitlin French, all three of them said they had a wonderful time. You guys treated them really nice, and I would like to take that a step further and get on social media, get on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it takes, and tell everybody how much fun you had. It makes it a little bit easier for me to go out there and get some of the bigger names. They'll look at our Facebook page and see how well they were treated, and that'll help me out. So be sure and do that.
On some more awards, I think we're going to give away a few things. Nancy wants to bring the box up for the stamp competition. We added that new thing this year. The people that did the stamp competition, did you enjoy that, the scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
Is that something you guys think we should bring back next year?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to ask you again when you didn't win anything if you think we should bring it back next year. So let's start off. We're going to start off. Nancy is going to draw off of here. The rules were you had to go around to different convention heads, artists in Artist Alley, cosplayers, and you would get a stamp. Whoever filled out all their stamps and their information clearly. Now keep in mind, I have to be able to read this, and I'm an entertainer for a living, so good luck. Whoever can fill all that out, we'll draw them at the end, and we'll win various prizes. So we're going to do 3 of them right now. The first one is going to be simply a free t-shirt that you can pick up from, where'd Holly go? Is she over there behind the speakers? Okay, you guys can pick it up from Holly right after the show. So Nancy, you want to go ahead and pull the first one out? Drum roll, where's my drum roll? You got it. And the first one is all completely filled out. And I'm going to slaughter this name. Maria Benoit?
Beneviat.
Huh?
Beneviat.
Say that again.
Beneviat.
Yeah, that one right there. All right. T-shirts, Holly, right over there will pick you up. All right, now next we're going to do a 1-day pass for AFW 15. Drum roll, where is it? It's raining. Okay. It is. Everyone is filled out. And it is Jasmine Riggins. Jasmine? Is Jasmine not here? Okay, now this is one Peter Pixie tradition I will bring back. Anytime that we have a winner that is not here that still gets a prize or needs some kind of acknowledgement, we give them one solo clap to let them know that we're all thinking of them. So on the count of 3, everybody, one clap. 1. Could Peter just count better than the rest of us? Okay, on the count of 3, ready? 1, 2. I hate you all a little, all right? 1, 2, 3. All right, and so this will be a 1-day pass for next year.
Do what?
Answer your question, yes, he counted better.
He did count better. It's like the conversation we were having with the A, B, C, D rooms. I was like, I can't count to F. All right, so our final one will be a 3-day pass for AFW 15. Drum roll. Charles Stanfield. Is that you? All right, make him a round of applause. Rick, can you do that? Can you get that information for me? Right back there, Rick is going to get some information. Go back there to that guy right there. He'll get your info for your 3-day pass, get you all hooked up. Now, I want you all to turn and see Rick back there. Say hi, Rick. Hi, Rick. Rick's back there running registration for us. He's one of those people that's been a great volunteer for years here. What he's doing is he is setting up pre-registration for next year. If you guys had a good time this year and you want to come back next year, right now you can get tickets for almost half price. If you buy today from Rick, you can get your tickets for $25. Or on our website. Yeah, you don't even have to go talk to that guy if you don't want to. Till midnight tonight, you can get on our website and you can get an advance ticket for next year for a whole weekend pass. It's just $25. That's way better than coming next year and spending $45 for a weekend pass. So do that in advance. That kind of stuff actually does help us out because we can get an idea how many people are coming. And the more people that are coming, the bigger guests and the bigger, cooler things we can do. We're just doing 3 right now. So, make a Nancy round of applause. Thank you. What are the dates for next year? I don't know. Let me ask the con director, Holly. What are the dates for next year?
They are June 28th, 29th, and 30th.
June 28th, 29th, and 30th. All right, there you go.
That's what I said.
That's right.
28th to 30th. Got it.
All right, up next, we've got a new award that we're adding to the lineup this year. James, Kelly, are you guys going to do this one? All right. Then here's another con director. Everybody give it up for Kelly.
Hello. Before I go to this award, I want to talk about the murder mystery because I know some of you in here actually were there. So who was at the murder mystery? Right? Was it fun? Yeah? Did somebody get it? Somebody get killed? Yeah. And we figured it out, right? Yeah. And so we had a couple of awards from that. So I just wanted to kind of give props for that. Because actually, the guy in the back who just won the 3-weekend pass, he actually won a prize for best performance. He was Dr. Xavier. He's waving at us now. And Kate Shea got best dressed, best costume. So we had a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, we have tickets on sale already. Like he said on our website, on our front page. If you scroll down to where it says AFW 15, then you can click on that and it'll bring up the website for you to order tickets. Or if you want to pay in cash, catch us back here. But those prices change at midnight tonight. So that being said, this is a new award that we've never done before. And when we think about all the things that go into AFW and all the things behind the scenes that we have going on, one thing that we cannot do without is our volunteers, right? Yes, and we greatly appreciate everything that people do to help us out and help it make it a great con, right? Yeah. So, and this being our 14th year, we all talked about it, we had to go back a few years, and probably our second or third AFW volunteer came into our lives. And it was a very special lady who gave her all. And, bear with me. Didn't think this was going to happen. But anyway, this crazy, wonderful lady came into all of our lives and spent many years helping us out at pre-registration and wherever else we needed her. And it wasn't long before she drug her kids into it, her daughters, and even her husband could be caught help packing us up at the end, setting up beforehand. And this year at pre-registration, we missed Brenda Ekus and her warm smile. Go ahead. We all missed her warm smile, her contagious laugh, her bubbly personality, her curiousness about what you were doing. She always asked about cosplay and what character you were, and she just had a joy for being here and being a part of this. And so we wanted to honor her for all her many years of dragging her kids along and her husband and being here and being behind the scenes. They put in countless hours packing envelopes for many years, stuffing envelopes with tickets so that pre-registration would run smoothly until technology finally got a hold of AFW. But we couldn't have done it without them, their help, all the hours. And so in order to honor her, we've decided to start giving the ECAS Award. And we found it very fitting, this year. I don't do that, I don't do this. We found it very fitting this year to give it to the ECAS family for all of their dedication all these years. We just wanted to say thank you, Kevin, Shayla, and Allison, for sharing your beloved wife, mother, and your talents, and all those years of putting up with me and my craziness, and them and their craziness. And thank you for your family, for all those years of dedication, for your outstanding volunteer work. So thank you.
Nancy, you want to come up here, please? So what did you guys think about, how many people made it to the auction? What did you guys think about the new Japanese style auction with the...
I like it.
Eric liked it. For those of you that didn't make it to the auction, it was pretty cool. James and Kelly did some research and found the Japanese style auction was they drew a big giant circle on the ground. Okay, not this. Traditionally, they did a big circle. We couldn't do a circle with the tape, so trust me. We had all kinds of discussions about polygons and irregular. I don't know. I don't math well, so. Anyway, everybody that's interested in the item gets inside the circle, or whatever shape you end up with, and the auctioneer starts yelling out amounts. You know, it starts out at 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. When you're done, you step out of the circle. Last person in the circle gets the auction. So we did that this year. The recipient of the auction is going to be Beauties and Beasts, their 11th hour rescue for mainly dogs, cats that they're gonna put them down. They go in, they rescue them, they rehabilitate them if necessary, they find new homes for them, and they operate exclusively on donations. So we chose them for this year. And after all was said and done with the auction that we did, we came up with
$1,938.
That's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to you guys for showing up and donating some of the items, and that was a wonderful deal. One more Peter Pixie tradition we're going to keep going is we're going to pass the hat and see if we can't get over 2,000 for them. So if anybody's interested, we'll start over here. Pass the hat. Let's get it just a little bit more for the puppies. That always got one guy to stand up and we're like, okay, nobody interested? No, it's for the puppies. And this one guy is standing up.
Well, I have a time in here also.
I'll come down. That's good. How many of you attended the auction?
Not like church anymore.
Oh, not.
Woo!
Next year you get to attend it. We had 62
I'll be there in a minute.
different lots.
So just 62 lots brought in the $1,900. So they were pretty nice lots that were all donated by different people from the convention, from outside the convention, from just congoers, donated some items. So we had a pretty good selection there.
Yeah, there were a few names I was supposed to mention. I worked with a guy named Aaron Guerin. He's got several loot crates, game crates, pet crates. I don't know how many crates there are out there, but he gets several. He donated probably 10 or 12 of his boxes, crates. I donated some. The AFW, we have a loot crate subscription, so we get those. And then I went out on Facebook and asked for as many people as possible, because you get all these crates, but you don't necessarily want every single item in them. So if you collect all the stuff you don't to somebody's messing with me. I've got a remote control out there. You do. Anyway, any donations at all for next year, we'll start taking them immediately. We'll categorize them, we'll get them all ready and put them into lots. Like she said, we had 62 lots this year, and that was outstanding. Aaron Guerin, he donated. My daughter Allie donated. I donated. AFW donated. I can't remember any. Bookaholics. They had a lot of manga and gift certificates. Anyway, so. Oh yeah, most of the vendors upstairs, some of the artists, Brad Voth, I remember he gave that pretty cool Flash Gordon. Yeah, I know, Flash Gordon. Larry Taylor. All right, there's just some of the people that donated, so big thank you to everybody who did that.
We good?
Once the hat gets finalized, we'll give you a final number for the puppies, okay? Thank you again for that. That was beautiful. All you guys at the auction. Very generous.
Nobody can hear me, right? No. Randy, you broke the mic. I'll use that one. We're getting pretty close to the end of the ceremonies, and I know a lot of you are here to see the final one, cosplay. But before we get to that, I have a couple personal questions, since I am in charge of a lot of the programming here this weekend. Number one, we tried a little something different. We brought in some new DJs this year. Who went to the dance? Yeah! Did you guys like the dance? Yeah! Yes! So as a question, that was my question. Now, do we rotate? Good. So give me a yell if you want to rotate new DJs out. No! You're painting me in the corner, people. All right. Who would like to see Scratch and Sniff come back next year? We'll chat with them and see what we can get working there. We're constantly trying new things with the dance. The dance may be upstairs next year, because this year it's the first time we had it in this room, and we were really excited about it, and we were a little worried about noise, so we went with the smaller speakers, and those guys came in, and we got complaints clear up to the 6th floor of the building. Oh. That is not a lie. So it was a little out there, but they did a great job. We're going to try to work on that next year. Now, something else we did try this year, we tried bringing in a lot more, not only local, but cosplayers from adjoining states and stuff. Did you guys get to go out and see your cosplayers this weekend? And do you guys enjoy the cosplay guest panels? That's something I think we're going to really push for. These kinds of things that we try out constantly, it's your guys' job to get online, let us know how you like the stuff, how you don't like the stuff, because we really do try to listen. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, we'll get a little cranky and go, hey, we've tried that. But the thing is we're really trying to expand this convention, and it has done nothing but grow for the last 14 years, and a lot of that's due to you guys and your input. So please do send that stuff in so that we can work with it, and please don't get offended if we don't work with it. I do want to point out somebody real quick that has helped, because one of the things that we added years ago was some late night programming, and something we want to work on. And Mr. Rob Bash Lewis right back there. We say hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. He came in a number of years ago, and he helped talk me into doing some of the 18 and adult panels, and we got that set up, and since then we've been able to do that. So when you guys do come in and give us ideas, we can really grow with those ideas. Now, the last thing we're going to do, guys, is cosplay competition. Who all here competed in cosplay? One dude is excited about being in cosplay. All right. We have somebody who comes in and does this cosplay, organizes it all for us. She's been doing a great job. Everybody give it up for Veronica Dowdy.
I'm really excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me for the second year here at AFW. We're growing as actual cosplay community here, and it's so wonderful to see all of you grow and continue as you work hard on your cosplays and come and compete. It's wonderful. I already have a list of things I'm changing for next year because every year I've learned and I'm growing as well. So we're going to be working on that and growing as well for next year. Now, I have some exciting things to give out. I have for the hall cosplay, you guys, everybody should have gotten 2 tickets when they came in the door. So you should have gotten those 2 little white hall cosplay tickets, and you're supposed to give it to your favorite cosplayer that you saw or just admired. And we had people turning those in today, and so we counted up a lot of tickets. I'll tell you, a lot. And we have our winner for that. The winner is going to be getting a certificate for a full weekend pass for next year, as well as $50 cash. Pretty awesome. Whoa. So they did all this work on their cosplays. People admired them. They turned it in, and there was 56 tickets turned in by this person. And that person is Allie O'Neill in her MIFA. Amazing work, my goodness. So our next award that we have is for the skits. Our skits, we've been trying really hard to get it going again because we're having not as many entries as it used to be. If you guys remember Michael Sullivan, he was one of the first people here at AFW that really picked up the skits and made it going. He retired. If you guys remember that a few years back, if you were here, he made a statement on stage saying that he was retiring because he was afraid that he was holding people back. By being a really great skit person, people were afraid of going against him. So we have tried upping the prizes, and so far it hasn't really worked. So we had 1 skit last year, we have 1 skit today. So I really want to challenge you, if you are interested in doing a skit, do it. Because our con is enhanced by you guys. You guys are the ones that do the work and bring the awesome cosplays and bring all the awesome events. So if you are wanting to make this even better and help us to grow, skits would be awesome. Our skit today was awesome. Let me tell you, they worked the stage like nobody's business. They twirled the little kitty tails, and it was so cute, and I adored it. So our winner is Becca Morton, Michaela Gray, Michaela, and then Michaela Isaacson. Come on up, ladies. $80 cash. Great job, guys. It's just to walk the stage. For those of you that are not willing to spend the time to go for prejudging, which takes a while, so it's understandable, or just nervous about being judged on your costume or whatever it is, this is a time for you to come walk across the stage, get some really nice photos, and in general, just enjoy it. Because cosplay is for fun, guys. Don't take it too seriously. It's for fun. So we're definitely not in it for the money, I'll tell you that. Okay. But we have here all the contestants. Oh, just dropped that out. All the contestants filled out cards, and so this person is going to get a weekend pass for next year. So if you guys would have a drum roll, please. winner is, I cannot read this. Little Beard, can you read cursive?
Don't laugh, I got a 5th grade education. Oh, no. I got the last name. Goldstone? Last name?
Goldstone.
Sulla?
Starts with an S, the first letter of the
You can read cursive. Oh!
Sheila Goldston.
No, is it?
Shayla Goldston.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
Shayla Goldston. Shayla Goldston in the house.
I think she was the rock
The rock of the left. All right. So I will get in contact with the sheep her contact info on there. So she's still gonna win this, but just like Peter Pixie, we're gonna go and clap on the number 3. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I just want to point out right underneath she put Shayla.
In parentheses below, there's like a pronunciation, Shayla. Good job, me. Okay. Well, now that I failed pretty hardcore, I am done. I've done all my awards, so I'm going to pass this back off to our awesome MC.
She does a lot of good work here. She helps out a lot. If you guys do have any suggestions on cosplay and stuff, feel free, send those to us. Everybody had a good time this weekend, right? Unfortunately, this brings us part where we're all really tired. We've done this for 3 days. We'd like to wear blue jeans again at some point. Yeah. So we've come to pretty much the end of the show. Oh. Wow, that sounded genuine. All right. So before we do go, who wants another prize? Some of you don't qualify. Don't get too excited. All right.
Before we do that, I want to remind everybody, you're going to go home, you're going to upload all your pictures and do all that. Tag your friends, tag everybody, to do all that. But then at the bottom, put a hashtag AFWCON. That's what we're going to try to put out there, and hashtag AFWCON, okay?
Okay.
Please, thank you.
I forgot a thing. Okay. So this year we had an awesome sponsor, and I had forgotten to shout his name out yesterday. It's Average Asian Cosplay. Two of our awards. He also designed our awards. He is an amazing designer and artist, and I apologize for not shouting out earlier, but he is amazing sauce, and I just want to shout his name out again. So y'all get on Instagram and on Facebook and look up Average Asian Cosplay. All right, thanks.
I saw you smile a little upside down. All right, there it is. All right. All right, before we get out, we're gonna draw a couple more names out of the box. Frankie, you want to go ahead and bring the box up here? Before we draw these names, I do want to remind you guys one more time. You can go right back there. You guys can catch Rick on your way out. If you want to come back, look, they're even pointing. We've got like booth babes back there doing it. Holly's owning it. Oh, don't bring me a
Oh my gosh.
Anyhow, you guys go back there. You guys, if you want cheaper passes, it is almost half price. It's $25. That's a $20 saving if you get your tickets now. Even if you don't want to do it yourself, buy one for friends for $25. That's like taking them out to lunch. You're okay. So
fair enough.
An expensive lunch. All right. But do check it out. You can also go home. You can buy those passes online. Tonight, still on AFWCon.org. You're getting into that. Shake it up. Now reach in and grab me a thingy. And this one will be for a free t-shirt. You guys can give it to Holly right back there. You just put your hand in there.
It's okay, it's not gonna bite.
Well, we were going to use that again, but that's okay.
I'll replace it.
Yeah. Just because it's wrapped like a birthday present. All right, Joe, you did good. Up next for a t-shirt, Michael Ludlam. Right there. Ramon. And our final gift for the evening is you get to take Frankie home with the box. Let's see. And finally, Alex Pennington. Is that right? Alex Pennington? Where were you at? Right there. Are you coming up here to take a final bow? Oh. I don't know how to bow, sorry. Thanks to you beautiful people, we have raised the amount of the auction to $2,077.40. Obviously, we can't do anything without our fans, without the patrons that come here. We love you, and if there's nothing else, see you next year. Thank you, guys.